You're alone on a deserted road, the trees towering above you like skeletal fingers, when suddenly, you hear the faint whisper of a name, Lake County. A name that's been etched in the minds of investigators for decades, a name that's synonymous with terror, fear, and death. You're standing at the edge of a dense forest, the moonlight casting an eerie glow over the trees. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. It's a place where time stands still, where the veil between reality and nightmare is thin. This is where the story of the Lake County cold case begins, a story that will take you down a rabbit hole of darkness, deception, and terror. As you walk through the forest, the rustling of leaves beneath your feet is the only sound that breaks the silence. You're being watched, and you can feel the weight of unseen eyes upon you. The trees seem to close in around you, their branches like skeletal fingers reaching out to snatch you. You're not alone in this forest, and you're about to uncover a secret that's been hidden for decades. You've been walking for what feels like hours, the darkness seeming to press in around you. Suddenly, you stumble upon a clearing, and in the center of it, you see a figure lying on the ground. The moonlight casts an eerie glow over the scene, and you can see that the figure is a young woman, her eyes frozen in a permanent stare. You feel a chill run down your spine as you approach her, and you notice that her body is posed in a deliberate manner, as if the killer wanted to leave a message. The air is thick with the scent of death, and you can feel the weight of the killer's presence still lingering in the air. As you look closer, you notice a small piece of paper clutched in her hand, with a single word written on it, mine. You realize that this is more than just a murder, it's a twisted game of cat and mouse, and you're about to become the next player. You're sitting in a dimly lit room, surrounded by detectives and investigators, all of whom are poring over the evidence. The air is thick with the scent of coffee and stale air, and the only sound is the rustling of papers and the murmured conversations. You're trying to make sense of the clues, but every lead seems to end in a dead end. The killer seems to have vanished into thin air, leaving behind only a trail of cryptic messages and gruesome murders. As you delve deeper into the case, you begin to realize that the killer is not just a mindless monster, but a calculated and cunning individual, always one step ahead of the law. You start to feel a sense of unease, as if the killer is watching you, waiting for you to make a mistake. And then, just as you think you're getting close to the truth, you receive a chilling message, "You'll never catch me." The game is on, and you're about to become the hunter. You've been investigating for weeks, following every lead, every tip, every hint. And then, just as you think you're getting close to the truth, you receive a shocking revelation: the killer is not who you expected. It's someone close to the investigation, someone who's been hiding in plain sight. You feel a chill run down your spine as you realize that the killer has been playing a twisted game of cat and mouse with you all along. The evidence points to a shocking suspect, and you're left wondering how you missed the signs. The killer's true identity is revealed, and you're left reeling from the shock. But just as you think it's all over, you receive a chilling message: the game is far from over. The killer may be caught, but the true horror is only just beginning. You're standing in a crowded courtroom, surrounded by reporters and spectators. The air is thick with tension, and the only sound is the murmur of conversations. The killer is standing in the dock, their eyes fixed on you with a cold, calculating gaze. You feel a chill run down your spine as you realize that the true horror is not the killer, but the darkness that lurks within every human heart. The verdict is read out, and the killer is sentenced to life in prison. But as you leave the courtroom, you can't shake the feeling that the true horror is only just beginning. The killer may be behind bars, but the darkness that drove them to commit such heinous crimes is still out there, waiting to strike again. You're left wondering if you'll ever be able to escape the darkness that's been unleashed. You're sitting in a dimly lit room, surrounded by files and documents. The air is thick with the scent of old paper and dust. You're trying to make sense of the case, to piece together the events that led to the killer's capture. But as you delve deeper into the files, you begin to realize that the truth is more complex, more nuanced than you ever could have imagined. The killer's motivations, their backstory, their twisted psychology, it's all still a mystery. And as you close the files, you're left with a haunting question: what drives someone to commit such heinous crimes? Is it nature or nurture? Is it a product of their environment or inherent part of their psyche? The answer, much like the killer's true identity, remains a mystery. But one thing is certain: the darkness that lurks within every human heart is a terrifying thing, and it's up to us to confront it head-on. So, I'll leave you with this: what do you think drives someone to commit such heinous crimes? Is it something that can be explained, or is it something that's beyond human comprehension? The answer, much like the truth, remains a mystery, waiting to be uncovered. Thanks for watching, and for joining me on this journey into the heart of darkness. If you have a theory about what drives someone to commit such heinous crimes, please leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime content, and I'll see you in the next video. But be warned, the truth is out there, and it's waiting for you. So, be careful what you wish for, because the darkness that lurks within every human heart is a terrifying thing. And as you drift off to sleep tonight, remember, the killer may be behind bars, but the true horror is only just beginning.